my YouTube, my YouTube account here. I actually just had to change the page here for the live stream. And that can be found on YouTube by searching Rob, Romeo Oscar Bravo, and my call sign. So Rob space Victor Echo 1 Romeo Mike Juliet. So that's Rob VE1RMJ, and there you can follow along with the net and take part in the chat room. Amateurs will be called in by province. When checking in, give us your name, your call sign using proper phonetics. After all maritime stations are called in, stations from outside the area will get a chance to check in. Also a reminder, the delay in the system, key up for a second or two before transmitting, and keep your PTT button pressed for a second after your transmission's finished. I will be keeping my ears open to the speaker, and I'll also be keeping a look on my screen here. So just give your call sign. No need to give your call sign and then repeat it phonetically. It drags on the transmission and leads to more people getting covered up. So with Fusion, if you're getting covered up, I'm not hearing anything until the next transmission's picked up. So just give me your call sign, and if I see it on the screen, I'll write it down, or if I hear it, I'll write it down. I just want to put that out there tonight, see if that will make things go smoothly. So first, do we have any announcements for the net? All right. Hearing none to add here. The only announcement I know about for tonight to pass along, many of you probably already know, but the club I'm a member of, the Westcom Amateur Radio Club, we're going to be having the Maritime Smart Symposium, first time now in a couple of years due to COVID. So we're going to be having that set. It's scheduled for Saturday, April 30th. And that's in Spring Hill, the arena. And you can go to our club's website at www.westcom.ca, and you'll see across the top, click on Smart 22, and there you can register for the event. It's free to register, but there is a fee at the door. Fill it in. So far, we're up to, don't want to drag this on too long here. We're up to 104, so that's great. All right, trying to cut out my my co-operator here of the radio there barking. Hi. Okay, so let's start here with any stations on short time that need to get into the net. Please call now.
Victor Echo 1, Delta Echo Sierra.
Victor Alpha 6, Foxtrot Papa.
All right, I copied VE1 DES, VA6 Foxtrot Papa, and VY2 Golf Charlie, I think, in there. Was there anyone else I missed for short time?
Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot Oscar X-ray.
All right, added VE1FOX. Was there anyone else on short time? All right, we'll go to the top of the list. VE1 DES. Don, go ahead.
Yeah, V1RMJ, V1 DES, getting Rob. Sound like you're going to have a good net. It's snowing down here right now. They promised it, and they delivered. Other than that, there's not a great deal going on. I'm going to be sitting back listening while I do some other things. You're an RMJ, V1 DES.
VE1 DES, VE1 RMJ. All right, Don. Well, thanks for the check-in, and you have yourself a great evening. 7-3. All right, next station, VA6 Foxtrot Papa. Francis, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ for the Maritime Fusion Net from VA6FP. Good evening to you, Robert, and good evening to everyone on the Maritime Fusion Net this evening. Thanks so much for letting us stop in early. We've got a few items to get prepared. We're finally moving into our new place here on Friday, so I'm just trying to get last-minute things done up. So before stores close here, I just got to get out there and get that done. So thank you for letting us check in early, and hope everybody has a great week ahead. And hopefully by next week at this time, I'll have the new shack somewhat put together. It's always a big process when you move, so we'll keep our fingers crossed on that. Minus 14 degrees here without the wind chill. With the wind chill, and at least it's a bit sunny out there, but we're expecting more flurries again this evening. It just seemed to want to let go. I guess old man winter has just decided he's going to stick around for a while. In fact, my wife was telling me last year at this time, when she came out here for the birth of our granddaughter, that there was no snow, and folks are going around with a short-sleeve shirt, so I don't know. I think she's kind of pulling my leg, unless there's a big weather system changeover coming here before the end of the month. Thanks once again, Robert. I hope everyone has a great week. 7-3 all around. VE1 RMJ from VA6FB in Wainwright, Alberta.
VA6FP, VE1 RMJ. All right, well, thanks for checking in, and good luck with the move. And yeah, it's a lot of work. I'm sure it would be setting up a shack there, setting up a new shack. So good luck, and hopefully we'll hear you next week. 7-3. All right, next station, I think I messed up the call sign there. It was a VY2 station, that was trying to check in. Can I get your call sign again, please?
Victor Yankee 2, Golf Foxtrot.
VY2 Golf Foxtrot, VE1 RMJ. All right there, George. I thought it might have been you, but I wasn't quite sure here what I wrote down. So go ahead.
Well, thanks, Rob. Good evening to everybody on the net. I'm coming through Charlottetown, and quiet day. I decided I'd stay in and play radio. Anyway, I hope everybody has a good week, and we'll certainly look forward to the net next Wednesday. Victor Yankee 2 Golf Foxtrot.
VY2 Golf Foxtrot, VE1 RMJ. Okay, George. Well, it's always good to stay in and have a radio day. Sounds good. Thanks for checking in, and 7-3. All right, next we go to VE1 FLX. Curtis, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ with the Maritime Fusion Net. Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot Oscar X-ray, here in Speedmont Play. Good evening to you, Rob. Good evening to all the other operators on this evening. Let's see, weather-wise, we got 0 degrees right here this evening. She wasn't too bad of a day there. There was a little bit of sun out there. Cold wind, though. Very cold, strong winds. I don't know the wind blowing out there, right there yet or not, or out there now. Anyways, just wanted to make a quick check-in. Sitting there with a migraine headache. You know, if you ever had one, well, you can't sit and talk very long with them. Anyway, Rob, thanks for bringing me into the Maritime Fusion Net, so we'll have to give it right back to you. I'd love to sit around and listen, but radios just don't work on my ears for sure. Take care, Rob. Have a great one there, and we'll catch you up another time when we're feeling a little better than the old kids. So VE1 RMJ with the Maritime Fusion Net, VE1 Foxtrot Oscar X-ray World Player. 7-3, Rob.
VE1 RMJ. Okay, Curtis. Yeah, I know what that can be like. It's really painful. So get some rest there, and hopefully back up to normal there in no time. 7-3. Alright, so we're at the bottom of the list for short time stations, so we're going to make our first round here, and we'll start with Prince Edward Island. Any Prince Edward Island stations wishing to check in to the Maritime Fusion Net, please call now.
Victor Yankee 2, Juliet Charlie.
We got VY2 Juliet Charlie. Was there any other stations from Prince Edward Island? All right, Joe. VY2JC, VE1RJ, come on in.
Yeah, very good evening to you there, old buddy. V1RMJ and the Maritime Fusion Net. Yeah, it's Wednesday. You had to think about that for a second. The Victor Yankee 2, Juliet Charlie Portable here. And everything's good here, Rob. Boy, I'll tell you, I should send you a picture of my Geogron. I have the, I was playing with it here today. I have a trial, a 5-day trial. And if I don't pay for it, it costs so much a month. I think like $6 a month. And, oh, just a second here now. No, I'm not. Kevin was texting me there. I thought maybe my turn was up there on the other net, but yeah, we rigged up. We got all the stations that are on the air, like this, that when you get spotted on the Geogron Atlas here, and plus I got my call sign on there, and my goodness, and all the grid squares. It's sure nice. Quite a difference. Anyway, thanks for doing the net, Rob, and thanks for calling us in. Have a good net there, buddy. VY2JC, western end of the mud flap, over.
VY2JC, VE1RMJ. Okay, Joe. Yeah, I heard you and Kevin there. You were just talking about that when I was going from the plant back to my office there. I didn't have any time to break in there and say hi. So good stuff. Yeah, it'd be really cool to see a picture of that, Joe. It's quite the thing to have in the shack for sure. It looks really cool. So we need to see all that stuff. Yeah, too bad they charge a subscription. Maybe, hopefully that $6, that's everything included. Maybe it's worth it. But yeah, too bad it's not included, for the price. But good stuff. Yeah, I'd like to see that. But anyway, thanks for checking in, and have a great evening, Joe. 7-3. Alrighty. Well, we'll move on to the next province now for their first round, and that will be New Brunswick. So any New Brunswick stations wishing to check into the Maritime Fusion Net, please call now.
Victor Echo 9, Lima Echo November.
Victor Echo 9, Golf Charlie.
Victor Echo 9, Charlie Golf Lima.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor.
Victor Echo 9, Delta Echo November, V9DEN.
Victor Echo 9, Papa India November, V9 PIM.
All right, we got a good list here. I'll go through it. VE9LEN, VE9 Golf Charlie, VE9 Charlie Golf Lima, VE9 Mike Tango Victor, VE9 DEN, and VE9 PIN. Was there any other New Brunswick stations I could cover? All right, hearing nothing, I guess really good. Good and orderly there, guys. Let's go to the top of the list. VE9 LEN. Len, go ahead.
Yeah, VE1 RMJ, VE9 returning. Good evening to you, dear Bob, and to everybody on frequency. Not much to add here. Just to give you a number in your book. It's minus 1.8 here. It was on the plus side today, but I guess we're going back on the minus side. So outside of that, not much else to report. So back to you, Bob. Bob. Victor Echo 9, Lima Echo November. We're clear. Good rate.
VE9 LEN, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Len, well, thanks for checking in there tonight. Have yourself a good evening. 7-3. All right, next station is VE9 Golf Charlie. Go ahead, Gordon.
V1 RMJ with the Wednesday Night Fusion Net, VE9GC. Good evening there, Rob, and all frequency. Gordon here in Nottingham, where it's a pleasant minus 2 degrees. It wasn't a half bad day out today. No particular traffic for the net. Still waiting to get my the PDN set up with this FT3. Been back and forth with Yesu for the last few days, and we're still waiting. But anyway, at least I've got my other node here that I'm running through the Juliet Echo Charlie node, running my FTM 100 and the HRI 200. But anyway, I hope everybody has a wonderful week, and we'll look forward to checking in on next Wednesday night. I think I'm going to be home, so even if they haven't got that mess straightened out with this rig, we'll be able to get on. VE1 RMJ, VE9GC.
V9GC, VE1 RMJ. All right, Gordon. Well, wow, surprised still having some troubles, but there may be a lot of staff shortages and things and whatnot. So hopefully you get that soon. Good to hear you, and yeah, hopefully we'll hear you next week. 7-3. Next station is VE9 Charlie Golf Lima. Garman, come on in.
Good evening, Rob, and everybody else on the Maritime Fusion Net. Nothing much to report. We had a beautiful day today. Sunny, it was melting, and right now in Grand Falls it's -4, but it's not going to be like that on the weekend. We're supposed to have another snowstorm, but it's better to have it in March than April. So thanks for making it that, Rob, and 7-3 all around from VE9 Charlie Golf Lima.
VE9 CGL, VE1 RMJ. All right, well, thanks for coming in there tonight, and have a great evening. 7-3. Next station, VE9 Mike Tango Victor. Mike, go ahead.
Victor Echo 1, Romeo Mike Juliet with the Maritime Fusion at Victor 9 Mike Tango Victor. Mike in Irishtown, good evening there, Rob. Good evening to everybody checking in. Gordon and Germain and everybody else, yeah. I noticed I was on the Mountain Fusion repeater to start, and at the start we heard a few words, and then nothing coming out of Hammers at all. And I was listening to the YouTube, to your YouTube feed, and right now there's about a 6 or 7 second delay between us and the recording. But it was over 30 seconds there with the Moncton Fusion repeater, so we still have a big problem there. I don't know what's causing that, but
Just mention there anybody you want to check in, try another repeater if you can, or direct node or something, because the Moncton Fusion repeater is not working very well there, so maybe they'll come at the end there. But anyways, Rob, you're doing a good job. Thanks for doing the net, and thanks for calling me in, and have a good week, everybody. 7-3 VE1 RMJ V9 MTV.
V9 MTV, VE1RMJ, okay, Mike. Well, gee, that's too bad. Still having some troubles there. Hopefully, you guys can get that solved. Network, there's a lot of things in the system that could be the culprit. So hopefully they can nail it down there soon. And I'll throw it out there. I do have the live stream going. I know it's not the same. It's not the radio, but if people want to listen and if they wanted to chat, I could acknowledge that they were in there. But hopefully we can get it up and running there soon. All right, 7-3, Mike. We'll talk to you later. All right, next I have VE9 Delta Echo November. Denny, go ahead.
Good evening, VE9 Romeo Mike Juliet, V9 DEN, yeah. Yeah, when I heard that we're going to get snow. Unbelievable, eh? No traffic, just want to put the call in your system there, and we're listening, and we're enjoying the system for sure. VE9 Romeo Mike Juliet, VE9 Delta Echo November. Denny here, Dennis, way up north in Dalhousie, over.
VE9DEN, VE1RMJ. Okay, Denny. Well, thanks for making it in there tonight, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3. All right, next station on the list of VE9 Papa India November. Bert, go ahead. VE9 PIN, are you there, Bert? VE1RMJ.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Sorry for that. I was just getting prepared for Zoom test there with the Red Cross, National Red Cross over Canada. So not much new in Edmonton. Plenty of snow to give. If some people want some, we've got plenty up here. 73, 88 to all. Have a pleasant evening and a good rest of the week.
VE9 PIN, VE1RMJ. Okay, Bert. Well, thanks for checking in, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3. All right, that's the bottom of that list. So now we're going to go over to Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia stations, first round here. Wishing to check into the Maritime Fusion net, please call now.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Whiskey, V1JW.
Victor Echo 1, Zulu X-ray, VE1 ZX.
Okay, I got VE1 Juliet Whiskey, VE1 ZX. Was there any other Nova Scotia stations in there?
Victor Echo 1, Delta Alpha Delta.
Okay, we added VE1 DAD and VE1 Alpha Bravo X-ray. Was there any other Nova Scotia stations? Alright, hearing none, we will go to the top of the list here. VE1 Juliet Whiskey. Eric, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, Rob, and Brad coming up behind me, and all the rest of the folks on the net. Got a good start on so far. I'm better luck than I am. I'm trying to get my my PDN working again. I haven't used it for a couple of years, 2, maybe 3 years, at least 2, since I've used the PDN on my laptop. And I'm supposed to do a little demo over at the club tomorrow night. So I was trying to test it, and I cannot get it to work. So I got something not right here. So that'll be my project, I guess, for the rest of the evening and tomorrow, is to try to find out what won't work. Doesn't seem to be communicating between the computer and the handheld, but anyway, we'll hopefully figure it out and just go through it step by step and see if we can figure out what's where the issue is. It's C in the interface, but for some reason or other, it's not C in the radio. So hopefully my cable hasn't failed. If it has, I'm up the creek because I don't have another one. Anyway, hopefully it'll be all right. We'll figure something out, I'm sure. And just gotta play with it. It's been, like I say, it's been about 2 years. I have the HRI 200 here, so I don't really use it very often. But other than when I travel, and of course, like most everybody with the last 2 years, we haven't traveled very much, so I haven't used it a terrible amount. But we're going to kind of demo it tomorrow night. But we shall see how we make it out. We'll play with it a bit more this evening, and then we'll play with it tomorrow and see if we can come up with a solution. Other than that, we're having a good evening besides that. Anyone, JW on the group.
VE1 JW, VE1 RMG. Okay, Eric, well, good luck. Hopefully you get that pinned down, and yeah, it's not like a USB problem. Try a different USB port and check the COM port, things like that. Yeah, as long as the info's in there on the screen, it's trying to connect. Good luck. Say hopefully you can find it there. 7-3. Next station on the list here, VE1 Zulu X-Ray. Brad, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ with the Fusion Net, VE1 Zulu X-Ray. Very good evening, Rob. Good evening to Eric, and I'm sure, Eric, you'll figure it out. Yeah, if you don't use that stuff for a while, you forget pretty quick. So I'm sure you'll figure it out there. Not a bad evening down here in Two Island Parish, bro. It's -1, so looks like we're going to get some half-decent weather the next few days there. First night I've checked in for a long while. I've been usually on the ice surface there this time of night, but we're all done down here in Parish, bro. Still got a few games left in Spring Hill, so that's on Saturday night there. Thanks, Rob, for doing the net. Thanks for checking me in. VE1 RMJ with the Fusion Net, VE1 Zulu X-Ray.
VE1 Zulu X-Ray, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Brad, well, it's good to hear you in there tonight, and hope you have a great evening. 7-3. Next, we'll go to VE1 Delta, Alpha Delta. David, go ahead.
Good evening, Rob, and everybody on the frequency. It's starting to snow here in Southwest Nova Scotia. A little cool, starting to snow. I think I got no traffic, just figured I'd check in over.
VE1 DAD, VE1 RMJ. Okay, David, well, thanks for checking in, and have yourself a great evening. 7-3. Next, we'll go to VE1 Alpha Bravo X-Ray. Guy, go ahead.
Hey, Rob, 7-3's all on the van. Yeah, no traffic at all. Just a quick check in there. I just was going to go outside there and had a quick look, and like David said, it was snowing, so I said, "Oh, I'll come upstairs." And then, of course, it hit me the net was on tonight. Anyway, I'll let her go back to you there, Rob. Thank you again for calling me in, and 7-3's all. VE1 ABX.
VE1 AVX, VE1 RMJ. All right, guys, thanks for checking in, and have yourself a great evening, 7-3. All right, so that's first round everywhere. So now we're going to go back up to the top of the list and try PEI, see if we get some more stations from Prince Edward Island. Please call now. All right, try once more. PEI stations that want to get into the Maritime Fusion net, please call now. All right, not hearing anything, so we'll go back to New Brunswick. New Brunswick stations, this is the second round. Please call now.
Victor Echo 9, Golf Kilo.
Victor Echo 1, November Alpha Tango.
Papa Alpha Lima.
Echo Uniform Victor, VE9 EV.
Okay, so far I have VE9 GK, VE1 NAT, VE9 PAL, and VE9 EUV. Any other New Brunswick stations?
VE9 November Whiskey. Alpha VE9 Victor Echo Alpha.
Victor Echo 9, Alpha India, VE9 AI. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo.
Victor Echo 9, Oscar Sierra Kilo.
Okay, good orderly punch there. I'm just going to try once more for New Brunswick stations. Please call now.
VE1 Tango United.
All right, we added VE1 TU to the end there. So we'll go to the top of the list. And first up is a VE9 Golf Kilo. Glenn, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ, VE9 Golf Kilo. Good evening to you, Rod, and Rob, and everyone else on the Fusion net here. Yeah, I'm coming in through the BFB repeater there. It's hard to find a repeater that's working for my area, but I think this one is, so I'll continue to use it. Anyway, no traffic here. Just wanted to say hi to everyone and give you another mark for your book. So thanks for taking your time to do the net, and thanks for calling me in. You're doing a great job as usual. I appreciate the work you guys put in. So 73 to everyone. Everyone stay safe. This is VE9GK, Glenn in Pettigodiac. Back to net control.
VE9GK, VE1RMJ. All right, thanks, Glenn. I do enjoy doing the net. It's good. It's good practice of the radio and everything, and all kinds of skills. It's a little bit of fun there. Okay, thanks for checking in, and have a great evening. All right, the next station we have here is VE1 NAT. Natalie, go ahead.
Hi everyone. Nothing to report. Like Bert said that we have a lot of snow in our region, so feel free to to come here to bring some snow in your area. I. And probably if a satellite flies or over the city of Edmundston, they will see a lot of white for the snow. So that's it. Next year it's the middle of March, so probably in 1 or 2 months we will see the grass. I hope so. So nothing else. Have a nice evening, and Natalie in Edmundston.
VE1 NAT, VE1 RMJ. All right, Natalie. Well, thanks for the check-in, and yeah, the winter's holding in there for you guys. We still got snow on the ground here, but it's been melting pretty good. And hey, things can turn around pretty quick and melt pretty quick. So you never know. It could get cleared out of here and spring come in and things turn around pretty quick. Well, thanks for the check-in, and 7-3. All right, next station is VE9 PAL. Paul, go ahead.
Yeah, VE1RMJ, this is VE9PAL. How you doing there, Rob, and everybody else on the net? Mine is Stu here in Irishtown. It was a beautiful day, couldn't complain. But anyway, no traffic here. You guys all have a great week. Take care of yourself. VE9PAL.
VE9 PAL, VE1 RMJ. All right, Paul. Thanks for checking in, and have a good evening, 7-3. Next is VE9 Echo Uniform Victor. Mark, go ahead.
VE9RMJ, VE9EUV. Good evening, Rob, and all those on net tonight. I kind of missed the past couple check-in nights recently. Been kind of busy with work and stuff. Heading to PEI tomorrow. It's March break here in New Brunswick, so taking the kids over to have a visit. And while I'm there, I'm going to be picking up my HF set from my father-in-law. He's struck me a real good deal on a complete set of HF gear minus the antenna, so we're looking forward to getting that and setting up a little ham shack in the garage. So that's pretty exciting because I've only been on the VHF and Wires X and stuff like that so far. So anyway, it'll be fun to play with, and a little spring project for myself and one of the other guys in the area there is going to give me a hand setting up a tower. So we're looking forward to it. Anyway, just thought I'd have a quick check-in there. I hope everyone has yourselves a good rest of your week, and March break for those of you who are in New Brunswick. I don't know what it does for Nova Scotia or PEI in the next few weeks, but all the best to you, 7-3. Back to you, Rob. VE9 at AUV.
VE9 EUV, VE1 RMJ. All right, Mark. Well, sounds good, and good luck with the new HF setup and getting the tower up. Thanks for the check-in, 7-3. All right, next station is VE9 November Whiskey. Go ahead.
Yeah, VE1 RMJ, VE9 November Whiskey. Good evening, Rob. Whiskey. Nothing to report here, just listening to the net. I'm going to say 7-3 to all. Everybody have a great week. VE9 November Whiskey.
VE9 November Whiskey, VE1 RMJ. All right, great. Well, thanks for checking in, and have a good evening, 7-3. All right, next station, VE9 VEA. Vern, go ahead.
Yeah, VE1 RMJ, net control. Good evening to Rob, and good evening to all fine, upstanding hams on frequency there for sure. Well, Rob, I didn't think you heard me, so I was wondering what was going on with the radio tonight. Anyhow, it says to use this thing on low power when you're on digital.
So I bumped her up to high power now, so I'm going to see how that works. Outside of that, I don't think 5 watts will hurt the digital too much. Anyhow, Rob, I just got a quick message for VE9PIN. Bert, the St. Isidore repeater has been stuck on steady for half an hour. So just throw that out for VE9PIN. And the VE1JW, Eric, go in to Yazoo and the Wires X, download the latest version, which is 1.540 of the program, and reinstall it, and maybe that'll help your problem there too, Eric. So a couple messages we'll throw out to a couple stations there, Rob. Anyhow, it's just great to hear you running the net there tonight, Rob, and of course you're doing a fine job as usual. So, we'll wish everybody a good evening and a great wake-up call tomorrow. 7-3 to all. 88 to the ladies, special good evening to the scanner, and the shortwave twister. We're going to turn it back to you. VE1 RMJ net control. VE9 Victor Echo Alpha. We're in the big area northeast New Brunswick, Tracadie Island in particular. Says 7-3 all, and all good night. And we'll turn it back to you. VE1 RMJ. Oh, by the way, Rob, thanks for doing the net. Thanks for calling us in, and thanks for putting up with my foolishness again another week there. 7-3 all, 7-3, Rob. Bye-bye.
VE9, VEA, VE1 RMJ. All right, no problem there, Vern. Great hearing you. And yeah, hopefully Eric heard that. It would be worth a try. I haven't updated my software in a really long time, but I haven't updated the radios. Still my old FTM 100 here in the shack. I don't know the VE9 PIN if Bert's in there and heard that about the repeater. If you wanted to acknowledge it, VE9 PIN, go ahead.
Yeah, Vern, was that IRG repeater you said?
Yeah, St. Isidore, 146-700. St. Isidore, Bert, she's been stuck on there since about 7 minutes after 7. QSL?
Okay, thank you, 7-3. I'm returning to my retro hosting, and I've got a phone call. VE9
VE9 PIN, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Bert, thanks for getting back to Vern there. All right, good stuff. All right, let's continue on here. The next station, I don't know if I've worked before, VE1 Alpha India. Go ahead.
VE1 RMJ. This is VE9, not VE1. VE9 AI. Gary and Fredericton on the Fredericton repeater. Good evening to one and all, and no traffic. Looks like the storm this time is going to go down over Nova Scotia. For a change. Don't wish anything bad on anybody. But anyway, with that, we'll say good evening to one and all. Thanks for doing the net, and hope to talk to everybody next week. VE9 AI clear.
VE9 AI, VE1 RMJ. Okay, I thought it was weird I was hearing a 1 in there, but I did put it down like that. So, all right, well, thanks, Gary. I got that fixed up here in the log. Yeah, thanks for checking in, and have yourself a great evening, 7-3. Alrighty, next is VE9 Charlie Uniform Bravo. Don, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ, this is Victor Echo 9 Charlie Uniform Bravo here on handheld. Good evening, Rob, and good evening to everybody on the Fusion Net. No real traffic, Rob, just a simple check-in, say hi. Hope everybody is having a great week. More importantly, hope everybody has a good half to the week and safe at that. So with that, Rob, I'll give it back to you. Victor Echo 1 RMJ, this is Victor Echo 9 Charlie Uniform Bravo. Thanks, Rob, for doing the net and calling in.
VE9 CUV, VE1RMJ, all right, done. Well, great to hear you there. Have yourself a good evening, 7-3. Next, VE9 Oscar Sierra Kilo. Oscar, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ, VE9 Oscar Sierra Kilo. Good evening, Rob, and everybody on the net tonight. I didn't know if I was going to be able to make it there. The time was, it was kind of dragging quite a bit there. Didn't know if you couldn't catch my call sign or not there. Thanks for calling me in. Thanks for doing the net. From Dieppe, Victor Echo 9 Oscar Sierra Kilo.
VE9 OSK, VE1RMJ, all right, Oscar. Well, great, you got in there. Good to hear you. Have a good evening, 7-3. All right, last on my list, I hope I got the call sign right here. I don't think I've worked the station before. Victor Echo 1 Tango Uniform, go ahead.
VE9 Romeo Mike Juliet. This is VE1 Tango United. Good evening, Rob. Good evening to all on the net. The name here is Dennis, and the location is Fredericton. Not too bad a day today. It was cloudy all day, but temperature got up pretty good, so it wasn't bad that overall. Nothing else, Rob, just to check in. Back to you. This is VE1 Tango United.
VE1 Tango United, VE1RMJ. Okay, Dennis, well, thanks for checking in. Good to have you on board here, and you have yourself a great evening, 7-3. All right, now that we're at the bottom of that list, now we're going for our second round of Nova Scotia stations. So Nova Scotia stations wishing to check into the Maritime Fusion net, please call now.
Victor Echo 1, Mike, Papa.
Victor Echo 1 Alpha Sierra.
Bye. Echo Victor.
Okay, so far I got VE1 MMP, VE1 Alpha Sierra, VE1 KEV, VE1 MUI. Was there any other Nova Scotia stations in there wish to check in?
Victor Echo 1, Charlie Sierra Echo.
Victor Echo 1, X-ray Tango Charlie.
And I added VE1 CSE, a VE1 XTC. One more try for Nova Scotia stations. Victor Echo 1, Bravo, Bravo, Bravo.
VE1 Zulu Bravo.
BBB in there. So we'll go to the top of the list. VE1 CSE. Robert, go ahead.
V1 RMJ, V1 CSE, yeah, I guess I'm having a little bit of problems with my new external mic for the FD5. Very typical. Yeah, anyway, just transmitting from New Minas here. Sitting out on the balcony, having a smoke, drinking some nice cold water, and just listening to the net. Tried to check in earlier, but for some reason my volume was down and I couldn't even At one time, I didn't know that Nova Scotia was being called in. Anyway, 7-3 to you, Rob, and all on frequency. Have yourselves a great evening, and above all, keep yourself safe. VE1 RMJ, VE1 CSE.
VE1 CSE, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Robert. Hopefully you get that problem sorted. I know with the FD2DR, both my speaker mics, my externals, I had to shave away some of the plastic, around the connector, so it would push in a little more, and that fixed it for both of them. So maybe, I don't know if that's the case with that model. Hopefully they fix that up, but maybe that's what it is. Just wasn't pushed in all the way to make full contact there. Anyway, thanks for the check-in, and 7-3. Our next station is a VE1 X-Ray Tango Charlie. Go ahead.
VE1 RMJ in the net, VE1 XTC. A very good evening, Rob, and good evening to all on frequency. Yeah, it's Jeff here coming through the Greenwood repeater. Waiting to the end of the net, of course. Net sounded really good, as it always does. You're doing a great job, and thanks for calling me in. Not much else to pass on. Have a great rest of the week. VE1 XTC.
VE1 XTC, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Jeff, thanks for checking in, and have a great evening, 7-3. We'll go to VE1 BBB. Ron, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ, VE1 BBB. Well, good morning or good evening, Rob. I'm on the wrong time slot here. I probably had a problem with my radio there, but it was on scan, so it went on to a different frequency. Anyway, thanks very much for calling me in, Rob, and have a great net. 7-3, VE1 RMJ. This is VE1 BBB.
VE1 BBB, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Ron, well, good to hear you in there tonight. Have yourself a great evening. 7-3. All right, so that's second round of the Maritime. So now we're going to look for stations outside the Maritime provinces. Any stations wishing to check in from outside of the Maritimes, your net controller is Rob. I'm located in Oxford, Nova Scotia, and my call sign is VE1 RMJ. So we'll start with any stations outside the Maritimes only. Please call now.
You forgot me there, Rob. VE1 MUI.
Yeah, me too.
Let's stop the train here. Sorry about that, Matt. I don't know how I missed you. I do see you. Conflict between what I got typed in here and what I got on the sheet of paper, and that always wins. So sorry about that. Go ahead.
V1 RMJ and the Maritime Fusion net, V1 MUI. Good evening, Rob. Everybody on. You also missed Kevin, V1 KEV, after me there. So, not much to report here, other than the dog barking for his bone. Here you go. Get out of here. Thank you. It's snowing down here in Bundico, hanging around +1, and it's giving snow till about 2 o'clock in the morning. So, anyway, 7-3. Everybody have a good week. VE1 RMJ, VE1 MUI.
Well, VE1 MUI, VE1 RMJ. My gosh, I think I better get to bed early here. I did miss a section of people because I started work on my other call out for stations in Nova Scotia. That's my bad here. I better start looking at my sheet of paper a little better. So thanks for that, Matt, and apologize to everyone for slipping up here. Missed a group of people. So we'll go to the start of the list that I should have started with. I thought that went pretty quick. VE1 MMP. I should have called in there first for Nova Scotia. My apologies. Go ahead, Michael.
VE1 RMJ, this is VE1 MMP from Dartmouth on my handheld radio. No problem. I was sitting around. I was going to call a little later if you missed me. And now it was a great day here in Dartmouth, and it's still around 0 degrees now. There's hardly any snow left. So I'm hoping this is spring just around the corner. It's a great day in this family here today. My daughter turned 40. My firstborn just turned 40 today. It's her birthday. So we'll be celebrating this on the weekend. Anyhow, nothing else to report for the net. I just want to say good evening to everybody. Good evening to Rob. And thank you for calling me in. And thanks for doing this net. VE1 MMP, clear.
VE1 MMP, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Michael. Well, thanks for checking in, and and good thing I actually got back to you there. 7-3. All right, and the next station is VE1 Alpha Sierra. Terry, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ from VE1 Alpha Sierra. Good evening, Rob. I was wondering what happened with your list, and you found out. Anyway, say good evening to everyone that's checked in and still waiting to check in. Looks like you've had a fairly good response so far tonight. -2 here in Pugwash, going to 4 tomorrow. And hopefully the rest of the week won't be too bad. So with that, thanks very much for hosting the net tonight. VE1 Alpha Sierra, back to net control.
VE1 Alpha Sierra, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Terry. Well, thanks for checking in and standing by while I got back to you there. 7-3. Have a good evening. All right, and now the next person after you, and the last person I missed, I hope anyway. VE1 KEV. Go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah, very good evening, Rob. V1 RMJ for the Maritime Fusion net, V1 KEV. I think I heard a Zulu Bravo in there as well. I think he's in there too. So anyway, yeah, just playing in the shack there tonight, and it's a great evening for sure. I got -1.8 as well on the Celsius side there, and hopefully we don't get any snow there. I didn't hear too much about snow there, but anyway, I guess Nova Scotia's going to get some. So anyway, we'll have to wait and see what we wake up to. That's it from here, Rob. Thank you very much for doing the net. Thanks for calling me in there. 7-3. Have yourself a great evening. V1 RMJ, V1 KEV. Good evening to all on the net, and hello to Mike there coming up behind us.
VE1 KEV, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Kevin. Well, thanks for the check-in. And oh man, my weather here, according to my weather station, is -1.7. It's never normally that that close, so that's good. And yeah, I don't know. I did hear there's going to be a mess coming the weekend, but it was going to be a lot of rain and maybe some thunder showers with it. But excuse me, I'll have to check. Anyway, thanks for coming in. And I didn't hear Mike. I've been listening for him. Hoping he's going to get in there. So I'll give Mike a call in there. 7-3 Kevin. Mike, VE1 Zulu Bravo. If you're there, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Good evening, Robert, and good evening everybody on frequency. Hello to Kevin there. And now let's report. Had a visit to the dentist this afternoon, so I had a tooth repair, so I'm doing a little suffering here tonight. But hopefully by morning it'll be better. So thanks for checking me in, VE1 Zulu Bravo.
VE1 Zulu Bravo, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Mike. Yeah, I don't know how I missed you there, but I'm glad Kevin heard you. Good to get you in there, and yeah, trip to the dentist, they're never fun. Anyway, hopefully all's well there, and have yourself a good evening. 7-3. Okay, now we'll now that we're at the end of the second rounds, we'll put out a call again for the first time officially for anybody outside of the Maritimes. Anybody outside the Maritimes wishing to check in, please call. N1 CDN. All right, N1 CDN. Good evening, Steve. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, everybody, and all on net. We're back from the Southern Caribbean and back on the net. Good to hear, everyone. It's a little warmer than usual down here, which is a little troublesome. There's 116 wildfires right now in Florida. A few years back, we had Hurricane Michael that just devastated so much wilderness and forest, and now you have all this not cut down, but knocked down trees that have been laying there drying for 2 years, and now they're on fire. So it's quite a situation down here. But everything is well. I'm peeling off the excess sunshine from my back these days. We went to Aruba as a Papa 4 stroke VE900, and went to Bonaire as a Papa Juliet 4 VE900. And I'm doing that from memory, so nobody chastise me if I didn't get the prefix right. I had it written down at the time. Didn't make any contacts, oddly enough, but I only took 2 Meter 440 with me. I was hoping to talk to some of the locals, which I've done in the past on other islands. And let me see what else is going on. Not a whole lot. Yeah, you're not going to hear me coming back from Applebee's anymore, and because well, for a while. We normally take my car. And my car has been in an accident, and the front passenger door will not open. And my wife says we're taking her car until I get that fixed. And there is no radio in her car because I bought her a new one about a week and a half ago. Rob, you'll get a kick out of this. Let me drop it by sometime. I won't be long. You'll get a kick out of this. My wife and I had matching cars, both white Volkswagen Tiguan's. Hers is an SE model from 2018. Mine's an SELR line from 2019. Mine was a little nicer, but the thing she liked about mine is she could push a button on her keychain, or just reach down and push the button at the tailgate, and it would open automatically, and hers did not. So she traded her car in just to get the lift gate. She's pampered. All right, back to net control. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you next time around. This is N1CDM.
N1CDN, VE1RJ. All right, Steve, yeah. Just for that feature, eh? Boy, I do wish I had it on my vehicle, but I've never had it on one yet, and it's okay. But definitely handy feature, for sure. And good on all the travels. Good, you made it back safe there. Good stuff, Steve. Have a good evening, and 7-3. All right, was there any other stations outside the Maritimes that we missed? Go ahead.
Victor Echo 1, Echo Charlie Charlie Mobile.
VE1 ECC Mobile. We got you here. Go ahead.
VE1 DP. Good evening, Rob, I should say. Feels like morning the way my day's been going. Just kind of on autopilot and missed most of the net, so I thought I'd chime in here at the end. I'm just on my way home from work and almost there. Not a whole lot of traffic. Just got a little bit preoccupied. My check engine light isn't on, but every other money light on my dash just seemed to pop on. So I don't know. Maybe I'm due for a new vehicle as well. Hope everybody has a great day. VE1 ECC saying 70 to all.
Oh, VE1 ECC, VE1 RMJ. All right, Craig. Well, thanks for checking there. Hopefully the car hangs in there for you. Doesn't quit on you. That's not good when all those lights are coming on for sure. Save money. Not good. Have yourself a good evening. 7-3. Alrighty. So now we're looking for stations anywhere, Maritimes and beyond, that have missed their chance to get into the Maritime Fusion Net. Please call now.
VE1OL, VE1 Oscar Lima.
VE1OL, VE1RMJ. Go ahead, Albert.
Yeah, VE1RMJ, VE1OL. Hi, Rob. Hi, everybody on the net. And my car's a 2011. It hasn't got all those fancy features that Steve was talking about. Can't afford to drive it anymore with the price of gas. Thanks for calling me in. I'm really pleased. VE1TE was here today, and he got me set up so now I can use my FT70 in connection with my FTM300, which is downstairs and connected to the computer, of course. And I'm up here in the kitchen with my dog in my lap and talking on the FT70. And I'll be able to go around the property and around the block doing the same thing. So it's really something. So it's a great improvement thanks to VE1TE and his expertise. Anyway, have a good night, everybody. Thanks, Rob, for doing the net. And back to you, VE1RMJ, VE1OL, with Nemesis.
VE1OL, VE1RMJ. Okay, Aubrey. Well, great to hear you in there, and I'm glad to hear that that they got you all set up. It's a really nice system, and it's nice that so many radios are compatible with that system. It's handy, nice feature, and it can go quite a ways. I leave mine when I use it just on the lowest power, and it can go very far. Don't need to push any power with it to get you connected. So that's good. Thanks for the check-in, and have yourself a great evening, 7-3. All right, we'll issue another call for any stations anywhere wishing to check in. Please call now.
VE9 RSH.
VE1JBL.
All right, we'll go to the top of the list. VE1 JBL. Jim, go ahead.
Yeah, very good evening, Rob, and all on frequency. Sounds like you got another good net going there. And we were late getting in tonight, so just got finished supper here. So just getting on the air here. So listening with interest. Thanks, Rob, for calling me in. And I look forward to the report later on there. 7-3 for now. VE1RMJ from VE1JBL.
VE1JBL, VE1RMJ. Okay, Jim, well, yeah, thanks for checking in there. I didn't know where you were this evening. Good stuff. We'll talk to you later on. I'll send you that report here right after the net. 7-3. Next, we have VE1 Romeo Sierra Hotel. Ron, go ahead.
VE1 RMJ, VE9 RSH. The name's Reg, not Ron, but that's okay. Nothing much to report here in Berry Mills. Nice evening. And the dog's sitting here at my feet. I am interested, though, to understand possibly how Oscar has it set up. I just wonder if that's like a crossband repeater type setup or not. Anyways, I'll turn it back to net control, 73 to all.
VE9 RSH, VE1 RMJ. Okay, Rich, sorry about that. I put you into the VE1, my ears, tonight. But by the sounds of what he had set up there, is he was running his FTM 300 in like Wires X mode. It turns it into a little access point, and then he was so that was broadcasting out the Wires X. Anyway, if you did want to, if he wanted to come back to you, that was Aubrey, VE1 OL, VE1 RMJ.
Yeah, VE1 OL here, Rob. Yeah, what you just said is right. And Murray VE1TE set it up for me, so I couldn't really relate the procedure offhand here without looking at all my notes here, but that's the way it's working. The FTM 300 is connected to Wires X, and with the way it's set up, I've got CQ Maritimes and CQ Canada and 3 others in the memory here, so works great. E1 well.
VE1OL, VE1RMJ, okay, Aubrey. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. So yeah, Reg, there is a manual on it. You got to have a radio that's capable of doing it. The FTM 100, 300, 400, FT2DR, 3DR, 5DR, those radios, the kind of middle upper tier fusion radios do that. And yeah, there is a Wires X manual that talks about it, and PDN modes and stuff like that. And lots of YouTube videos too out there. But once you get set up and you have your notes, it works quite well. All right, 7-3. Let's see, that is the last station I have. So we'll issue a second last call for anyone anywhere wishing to check in. Please call now.
Victor Echo 1, Robbie Charlie Mobile.
VE1 RCC Mobile. Go ahead, Robert.
VE1 RMJ, good RCC Mobile. Good day to you there, Rob, and all others on the network. I'm here leaving Yarmouth. We're getting a fresh coat of snow here. It's kind of discouraging a wee bit, but it is what it is, and we are still in winter, so that's okay. I think it's like -2 or -3, I believe. But anyway, that's okay. We can handle it, no sweat, and all that. Anyway, gonna head to Mom's there, watch some Survivor there, and all that stuff there. So time well wasted. Anyway, thanks for letting me in. Hey, everyone, have a good day there. VE1 RCC Mobile here in Yarmouth.
VE9DEN.
Okay, VE1 RCC, VE1 RMJ. Well, thanks for the check-in, and you have yourself a great evening. Good thing I'm writing notes down and not relying on the computer. I set my microphone down on the keyboard, it seemed, and I touched a key on the keyboard, and it deleted like 10 entries somehow. I have to figure out what that was. So anyway, thanks for the check-in. And there was I think it was VE9DEN. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm looking for VE1VGL, the Jim there. Is he around the frequency? VE9DEN.
I missed that station, so if you wanted to call them in, you can go right ahead.
I don't know if he's there, but just want to make sure that everything is okay on my end there, because I got an email from him saying that my call sign is not showing up there. So I think I got it right now. I think my call signs are coming up as VE9DEN and dash DEN then there, over.
Yeah, that's correct. It's coming up VE9DEN-D.
Oh, perfect. Then. Thank you very much, Ron. VE9DEN.
I think I've seen VE1JBL flash up on the screen. Go ahead, Jim.
Yeah, okay, Robert. Thanks very much for letting me come in there. Yes, Denny, it is all right there now. Yeah, it was coming up with Denny's room and not your call sign there. So, but everything is fine there now. Over.
Okay, Jim. Thanks very much.
Yeah, I never noticed it. I put it at the wrong place. So, okay, that's great. Thanks for your info and your eyes. Very smart. Thank you again. V9D.
All right, I'll now put out another, this will be last call for the Maritime Fusion Net. Last call, please call now.
Victor Echo 1, Mikey Yankee in the mobile.
Got VE1MY Mobile, any other stations on last?
Victor Echo 1, Papa Sierra.
Here on the list, any other last call stations? All right, you're none. VE1MY Mobile, VE1RMJ, go ahead, Mike.
Good evening, Rob. V1RMJ, V1MY Mobile. I just got finished bowling. We got done early. So I'll give you a mark on this week. Everybody have a good week. V1MY Mobile.
VE1MY Mobile, VE1RMJ. Okay, Mike, thanks for the check-in, and have a good evening, 7-3. All right, and next station's going to be VE1 Papa Sierra. Peter, go ahead.
V1RMJ and the group V1PS, good evening. Just a quick check-in, working here at home this evening, and wanted to add my name to the list. Best wishes to all. Everybody stay safe and well, and we'll chat soon. Back to you, not control. V1RMJ, V1PS.
V1PS, V1RMJ. All right, well, thanks for checking in, and have yourself a great evening, 7-3. All right, then. We'll that was the last call, so we'll close the net. Let me see here, since I deleted some in my log. I'm trying to fill in the blanks here. Got 39, 41, 42. Looks like 43. That will be confirmed with with the email Jim sent out, but it looks like 43 stations tonight. So thanks, everyone. Let's get back to the preamble here. We'd like to thank all the amateurs for checking in tonight. We also want to thank the owners of the repeaters and nodes who linked in tonight for helping us expand the area for local hams to check in. For more information about the Maritime Fusion Net, go to the Moncton Area ARC website at www.maarc.ca. That's Mike Alpha Alpha Romeo Charlie Charlie Alpha, and click on Club Activities /nets. Now the net is concluded. The CQ Maritimes room is now open for general use. This is Victor Echo 1 Romeo Mike Juliet signing off. Good night, all.
Great job as usual, Rob. 7-3. Bye-bye.
Yay, VE1RMJ. Well, thanks, Vern, and thanks for making it in there tonight. 7-3.